Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and welcome to December. The new moon will happen in your Sun, Moon, or Rising, affecting you most from 5 to 14 degrees, and happens overlapping November 30th and the 1st of December. This happens at 9 degrees Sagittarius. It's your degree, which is pretty significant, since the 9th degree represents also the 9th house and you. This is a new beginning around your physical body, your personality, your new goals, your projects. It's a time to indulge in self-care, get a new haircut. But with Mars going retrograde and Mars rules sharp objects, I'd opt for a trim, nothing too radical just yet. Wait for Mars to be direct and out of shadow by next April for any serious cosmetic enhancements or elective surgeries. Little things like facials, but stay away from things that can burn you, like chemical peels or lasers, just to be safe. Facials, trims, massages, things that you can pamper yourself with, but that don't have a Martian link should be fine. Again, Mars rules like heat, knives, fire, surgical tools, etc. You could be looking at new travel opportunities as well. Just wait for Mercury to be fully out of shadow by January 2nd. Local travel should be fine. Just be prepared in case for delays, alternate routes you can take. Make sure your cell phone's fully charged while on the road. If you're in cold weather conditions or in the Northeast in America or anywhere where we get snow and bad weather, make sure that you have don't hit the road if a storm warning's coming on, but just prepare for Mercury retrograde stuff, like download a podcast or a book while you're traveling, pack your car with essentials, jumper cables, heat blankets, protein bars, etc. if you do live in the north in the U.S., because we are heading into that cold season here. But I wouldn't advise leaving the house once we start winter storm warnings. They come on suddenly if you live in New York, and they can be devastating. A walk to the corner store can become extremely dangerous once the storms start to come in, and I'm not even joking about that. So please, 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 again, take proper precaution in those warnings seriously if you live in the north, the northeast. Mars is trining over to you from your 9th house, having you feel more expansive and positive and wanting to travel or be on the move more, especially since you have Mercury in your 1st house, making you want to buzz around with activity until January. You're definitely moving around more, at least in your local community, driving here or there, shopping, spending more time, with your friends, siblings, children over the season. You could be actively working on higher studies, desiring to gain more knowledge, looking into or visiting colleges or pursuing degrees via online courses or foreign languages. There may be new lucky fortuitous opportunities unfolding now and over, the next 6 months around you becoming a teacher, a guide, a guru, a mentor, or someone who is inspiring others in whatever field that you work in. You could be an athlete, coaching, or developing educational or spiritual or religious coursework for people to be able to access from all over the world, like internet courses, for example. This new lucky beginning revolving around you is being squared by Saturn in the 4th, making you put more energy around a block or frustration that may come from a family member, or issues with the house or home or significant other in partnership or love. Could be throwing a monkey wrench in something new that you're trying to start. It can be an older person in the home or authority figure in your family, or it could be your partner. The way through and to solve the issue is by using Mars in that 9th house. So using a different perspective to work through the block and come up with creative solutions with a family member, something that keeps them happy but helps you move forward with a new goal that you're trying to set for yourself. This can take until the full moon in Sagittarius next June to see the results and everything fully moving in the right direction, as Mars won't be out of shadow until next April. So just use this time to be patient, tweak your plans, work with that family member on a compromise or workable solution so everyone can be happy. Keep patient and know that with time, that time will benefit you in spite of any blocks or frustrations with the progress that you're feeling now. All in all, I like this new moon for you. I think you're probably looking and feeling better than you have in a while with the Sun and Mercury on your ascendant right now. And it is your season after all, Saggy. On December 6th, Mars will officially start retrograding in Leo, that lucky 9th house of good karma, travel, the house that you rule, religion, happier, expansive thinking, The ninth house covers foreign travel, our belief systems, churches, doctors, lawyers, lawsuits, the courts. Let's see, did I say legal settlements, publishing houses? This happens at 6 degrees. Mars will start the retrograde, affecting you most, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, from 1 to 11 degrees. And then we have that Pluto opposition happening in place that I talked about for November's forecast. That opposition will be on and off until April, and you can go back and listen to the timestamp November astrology for the opposition. I'll link it in the description box down below. But for you early degree Sagittarius, it can actually be beneficial as Aquarius sextiles you and Leo trines you. If you have Aries placements, Libra or Gemini, or those early degree placements, they're also getting a nice flow from Mars and Pluto in spite of that opposition. What I like for you is this Pluto-Venus conjunction, which is a whole new energy now that Pluto will stay in Aquarius for the next 20 years. This conjunction last happened in 1778, so this is kind of a big deal. It happens on the 7th and is felt through the 13th, and it's happening in your third house of local community, vehicles, friends from childhood, cousins, siblings, neighbors, marketing, self-made wealth, social media, writing, speaking, thoughts, ideas. Pay attention to any messages, emails, or phone calls that come to you from friends or siblings. There may be some transformative new beginning happening in all of the above areas, and it can be through some surprising Uranian way, as Uranus will be trining this conjunction and is very important as Uranus is the ruler of this aspect. It can be a powerful transformative shift in your mind and your thoughts and your emotions that affect your health in a positive way. This can be a sudden surprising change to a job and a new offer that shows up that can provide you with money and power and freedom. Maybe you're able to be liberated from a confining job or a difficult health matter, and this improves your mind in a massive way. Maybe it's technology related and you can work from home, freeing you from like a soul deadening office job that was also affecting your health. Neptune is also involved, and it's sextiling this aspect and kind of lends a magical, mystical quality to whatever is happening around these days. Could bring like a very like sensual, ethereal vibe if this is revolving around a love matter or someone new that comes in. Maybe it's someone you work with or met through work somehow, or you meet them in your local neighborhood in like some unusual, surprising way. If you work from home, you could be tapping into some divine information or knowledge or fantasy book ideas. There's gold in whatever is coming up around these days, the 7th through the 13th, and again affects you most from 0 to 5 degrees Sagittarius, 0 to 6 degrees. But at some point, all Sagittarius will experience this over the years when Venus returns to Aquarius and touches Pluto again at different degrees. On December 15th, the full moon in Gemini at 23 degrees affects you most from 18 to 28 degrees and is falling in your 7th house. And Mercury also goes direct in Sag in your first. This can be a dramatic celebration or ending for a partner or with a partner if a partnership ends. Just know that someone new could be waiting in the wings with Venus trining Jupiter in the 7th at the same time. It could be a lucrative contract happens for you with Mercury going direct and you're celebrating a big win, especially if you're partnered up in business. Maybe you and a partner are business partners. If you have an enemy, the 7th house is the house of open enemies. You could be setting your problems aside and making peace, especially with Venus and Jupiter. Jupiter's your ruler here with the moon. Overall, it's a really nice full moon, actually, in spite of like Saturn, squaring up to Jupiter. I think the results that are showing up now in the 7th partnership and business house are actually lucky for you and just might take a little bit of dose of realism with Saturn involved. Realism and expansion, There could be good luck or great visibility with women. You could be experiencing joy, happiness, and money with a partner, or they're the ones experiencing this good luck and positivity after a period of difficulty, as Jupiter rules your 4th house as well, but Saturn has been sitting there since March of 2023. On the 30th, the new moon in Capricorn happens at 9 degrees in the 2nd house, where the sun is right now. And this can be new beginnings unfolding now and over the next 6 months around your money, self-worth, diet, what you put in your mouth, land and property, family business, speaking, mouth, throat, what else? What we value. And is receiving a beautiful sextile of support from Saturn and Pisces from that fourth house. Saturn rules Capricorn, which is lending this new beginning around structures to your home, a solid sense of self-worth and esteem, changes to your diet. Saturn is helping you quit too much wine, vaping, or bad food, and can be showing results as long as you put in the efforts within 6 months by the full Capricorn moon in July. Let's see what else. If you're working on a family business, you could be increasing your home value, a home-based business that you begin now, working with a partner at home. Changes to organizing your home or children better could show good results emotionally, but also physically by July. You could be working on improving the value of your home by an addition or making it a home office. Relationships with your family or father or husband can be worked on in a positive way now, starting now and over the next 6 months, lending to a solid new beginning and just feeling more secure and grounded around esteem issues, your banking, or healing a long-crusted family issue that can start to happen now and over the next 6 months. Take care, my Saggies, and we'll see you in the new year.